Welcome back to Studio Fundamentals. In this video, we're going to be talking about our brand new cover capability within the timeline. So this enables you to take any clip within Studio and cover it into a different sound or instrument while retaining the melody and rhythm of the original. This is super exciting and fun to play with. And to showcase it, I'm going to just create a new song from scratch and we'll see where it takes us. So I want to start by recording some stuff onto the timeline. So I'm going to plug in some headphones. That way, when we're recording, we don't get any audio that's coming out of the computer. To start, I'm going to select an audio input. In this case, I'm going to go MacBook Pro microphone. Just keep it simple. And I'm going to arm the track by clicking this button. I'm going to slow the track down here, maybe closer to 100 clicks or something. Let's see. And that's still a little bit fast. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. So this, I have brought an ukulele, and we're gonna play. Let's do it. 2, 3. Cool, that was clean. So let's set this down. And while this uploads, I think what I'm gonna want is just that tail end of the recording where I was able to nail that part. Sweet. And you can hear that we're a little bit off from the click. This is a problem we haven't yet figured out how to solve. When you record through the browser, it introduces some latency. And we're still working on that. So basically, you got to use your ears, and I'm going to adjust the recording to be a little bit closer to the grid. So let's listen to this. Cool, and I think I want to even great. Okay, so we now have the basis of our track. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim off the end pieces here. I will drag this back to the beginning of our timeline. And now let's try to make a cover of this. So I don't know yet if we're going to use this audio, but I know that I want to layer this a few more times with some other instruments. So I'm going to take this audio, add a track down below, duplicate it. So now we have it twice on the timeline. And you can see that there's this purple button here. Cover is the one we're going to want to use right now in order to preserve the melody and the rhythm, but change the instrument. So I'm going to close my side panels by pressing 1, 2, and 4. I'm going to flip this maybe to a guitar. Let's go 12 string. I want finger picking here. And I'm going to click cover. What's happening right now is Suno is creating a new part that has, the same vibe, same melody, same rhythm, but, new audio according to this prompt that I've typed in that box down below. So let's see what we get. That's actually really pretty. Okay, I like that. And let's just double check our timing here. It's pretty close. Oh, this is gonna layer really nicely. So let's hear what we got in this new version. Cool. So what I've done here is I've just panned these to the left and right. So now we have a little layered guitar part to go with our original recording. And I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this out. Oh yeah, we can extend this. This is great. Cool. So it seems like either on purpose or by accident, we seem to have covered a larger section than I originally realized, which is going to be really nice because we can use that hopefully. Okay, happy accidents. Great. What I want to do next is make a bass line. So let us record something in here, and then I will cover this one. So I'm going to select the input again. We're going to choose the MacBook, my favorite microphone these days, and then arm the track. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Do 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 doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Cool. I couldn't hear myself super well, but we'll find out if I was in tune in a second. Cool, so our audio is uploaded. I'm going to double click here, turn up the gain a little bit. I'm going to align the timing as we so often do. And doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Do, 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 doom, doom. Okay, that's going to sound nice when it's a real bass. So why don't I go here? I'm going to select bass. I want this to be like a warm electric bass. Okay. So funny. Okay, that's sweet. That's not what I meant to make there, but let's just save that because that could be useful later. Alrighty, time to go back to the original recording and we will create a cover of this part. And then we will wait. So now we've covered that recording of me humming, and we should have a nice bass line to listen to. So let's see what we have. Ooh, that's great. And I'm gonna pop into the take lanes and grab my original recording just for the, for comparison. Ooh. Dum, 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 dum. Nice. Okay, let's take a listen to the beginning just so you can appreciate this. Great. Okay, I think it's captured that part really nicely. So let's listen to it in context. And then it went. Yeah, I don't want that note there. So let's just go ahead and pull one from. Oh, I didn't really want that note either. Okay, what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna pitch this up. So instead of dum, I'm just gonna move it to dum. There it is. Okay, cool. So now we have something that I'm happy with. Let's go add some drums. So we're gonna use this djembe, and I think I'm just gonna record it again with my computer mic. The beauty of creating music in this way is that I'm not recording to like capture audio quality perfection. I'm just recording to record the idea itself. And then, we have this whole sandbox in here to play with it. So MacBook mic in reverby room djembe it is. So once again, arm the track and Let's see what we got. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna give this a rock. Thank goodness we have Studio because that would not fly as its own part. So now we have our part in here. Let's go ahead and try to line this up. Okay. Yeah, and that fill, let's just like see if we can make that a little bit better. I was a little late there. Just nudge it. Okay, it's not pretty, but it's the idea. So let's go ahead and let's select this region. And I'm gonna choose drums, and I want brushed snare, and I want a live sound. And I'm gonna flip to cover, not replace. And so once again, right now, Suno is listening to the audio that was there before to capture the groove and the rhythm. And then it's also gonna hear all of the surrounding audio played by the other tracks, and hopefully come up with a part that not only captures the thing I just played here, but also fits into the universe of this song that we're building. All right, let's give it a listen. Okay, too loud. So that's nice. And then it's a little too much high end for me, but I'm gonna pop in here to the EQ and just do a little bit of a, just take off the top. Cool, now we're getting somewhere. This is becoming a little lush texture. And then let's see if we can do like a violin, like lead type solo thing. Something like that. And I'm just gonna wing it. At this point, you all know the drill. You know how this goes. So this one we said we wanted to do strings, and let's do like lush violin string quartet vibes and see what we get. Once again, we're covering here. That's the cool thing. All right. That's a little early. And I'm just gonna open the take lane to reveal my original audio down here, just so we can be reminded what that sounded like. Pretty good. Yeah, there's a few differences, but it totally captures the gist of that melody. Also, just one aside, the version of this that I'm using is actually an earlier one than you're gonna get. So hopefully by the time this stuff gets to you, we've resolved some of these timing issues. But yeah, let's see if we can chop this up and make it sound nice. Okay. I'm gonna add a little fade here because I want that to be a new part. And let's see if we can find a better spot to cut. And I love the way this guitar sounds. And so I'm just gonna delete that, and then let's just cut to that. And that's our end. Cool. So let's create a little arrangement here. I think I'm gonna start with my original recording here on the uke, and then maybe bring in the guitars here. Maybe just that one. Just for a good measure, let's add one more track. Let's copy this drum part out and let's filter it. Nope, I gotta double click on empty space, high pass filter, and let's bring it maybe to here. And I want to end it there as well. Cool, okay. Hopefully this was a good demonstration of how you can record audio right onto the timeline, or take any audio that already exists onto the timeline and turn it into something completely different while preserving some of those key musical elements using that new cover feature. I'm gonna go ahead and just play once to the track for a good measure, and here we go. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any thoughts or ideas or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I really do read those. This was a ton of fun to make, and I would love to hear all your thoughts on it. And I'll catch you in the next one.